Damas, you scurvy sea dogs. It be first mate bougie beard, and we be using from the Black Ship Captain's Pipe. This one was sent to me by J.R. Reyes from Reyes Restores. When I won an Instagram giveaway, he sent the giveaway stuff and then like a sleeve of samples. This one's really good. So Captain's Pipe, it's a kind of like cherry tobacco, pipe tobacco type deal from Black Ship Grooming. This is, they obviously just kind of like minimize the label because it says 4 ounces on the side. It's all good though, not complaining. I'm happy that they provide samples because some artisans don't and they really should. So, very pleasant cherry tobacco. I don't think it's very complex, but it's very enjoyable. So that's what we'll be using today to continue Shave Like a Pirate Week hashtag. So, I got it loaded up into my bowl here, my Lancaster Razorworks shaving bowl, coming to you for an unobtainium price, and don't even offer because you can't afford it. Alright, we're also going to be getting back to wecking around the Sextoblade right here in red scales with the Annie blade. I'm going to finish it off with another cherry tobacco, a little bit more complex scent, Cavendish from PAA, another sample. And we are going to be building this luxurious lather with our The Crazy Badger brush from Albert Torraca. And here is our shaverage for the day. This one is from Crux Fermentation Project, and this is their flagship IPA. And we got a little description on the back, little bio. It says, an everyday India Pale Ale. We've been working hard to craft the perfect IPA for when you're off work and ready to kick back. And this highly drinkable, refreshing West Coast inspired IPA is just the thing. Dank and downright delicious due to it the whole flower CTZ hops with a touch of Galaxy, Mosaic, and Comet hops. This is slightly juicy IPA delivers the everyday goods you're looking for. Made at Bend, Oregon. So, let's crack that right there. I had a couple of these while I was on my shitty vacation, my smoky vacation, and they were very drinkable. I feel like this would be kind of like a good beginner's IPA. You know, the people that say everything is hoppy, even if like the IBUs are just over 10. They're like, oh fuck, that's hoppy. Oh Jesus Christ, like, and they shrivel up like a salted snail and shit. I think those guys, it might be a nice entry point for those guys. So let's get into this. Oh fuck. So here we go. We got the, right there, the Crazy Badger. How many of you have a Crazy Badger brush? So, this one here is the Crimson and Black, and the black kind of has like some, well, I guess the whole thing has like some nice sparkle going on in it. A very classic shape, and this is a Badger brush with absolutely no gel. It's a bulb knot, and it doesn't have a nickname or any hype associated with it whatsoever. So, there's that. I've always enjoyed this knot though. I've always thought it was soft. I've always thought it had a nice bit of gentle scrub. It's never been floppy. It's never really ate lather. But yeah, it just kind of lacked that big money marketing, I suppose. It didn't have its PR team together back then. So I'm unsure. I'm not super familiar with Black Ship Grooming, even though I've used them before. I'm unsure if... I'm pretty sure it's a vegan soap. I don't know, maybe if one of you are more familiar than I am. Pretty sure it's a vegan soap, but I could be wrong. I've never had a problem with it from the times that I've used it, so there's that. I had another fairly long day today for the third day in a row. I'm closing all week, so I don't really suspect to have any short days because the closer and our most senior guy is on vacation for like 10 days, and I'm the guy filling in for him. So I don't really see like an end of the tunnel just yet. Damn, this thing is just taking like gobs of water. I just keep dipping my brush. Okay. Now I think we're kind of approaching a place where it looks a little bit more where I like it. Okay. Oh, and you know what? I set up the shave of the day with the motherfucking bougie chill mill, the cold pole, the Menthol Maker 5000, the motherfucking mentholator, the goddamn winter wand. I call it the menth dealer. I had it in the fucking in the picture, and I forgot to add some menthol, so that's what we're gonna do now. Let's fucking bring the chilla in the den. The chilla in red. Not the chilla in Manila. Or chilla in vanilla. The chilla in red. Let's get that nice and incorporated in there. The lather was too big for that menthol to be detrimental. Okay. There we go. It doesn't take long for the menthol to incorporate itself, especially when it's already kind of like crushed. Go ahead and put some water on the face. So yeah, I don't know if you caught on to that, but we got a couple more submissions for the bougie chill mill. Lather me whiskers. Paul, the pirate who started Shave Like a Pirate Week, he came up with the winter wand. He said he woke up from a deep sleep, a slumber if you will. He was broke out of his sleep with a piercing thought, and that was to name the bougie chill mill the winter wand. And he was very proud of himself. And I think it is a good one. It definitely rivals the chill mill. But I don't know if that's it. I am liking this like catalog of names though, because I could just pull from like a shit ton of these suggestions. But yeah. And then Shady suggested we give it a porn name. And he was like, we should call it the Ice Drizzler. And I was like, I don't really get the correlation, but it is still a good name. And then I, of course, like the menth dealer. But they're all good. They're all good. Alright. So here we go. Back with the Weck Sextoblade yet again. Give you a little peek of that side as well. If it decides it wants to show it. There we go. Give you a little peek of that side as well. After work, I went to the old brewery. They had indoor seating because we still have kind of somewhat sketchy air quality. They had a new bartender because a second location is being opened in an adjacent city. And I am a Mud Club member at this brewery specifically. And so, when I went there, and I didn't see the normal faces, I was like, what's going on? But, it's alright. We got acquainted real quick. Let them know that, you know, this is my brewery. You just work here. No, nothing rude or anything, but got to know each other a little bit, and definitely had some good service, but knowledge still needs to be brought up to par a little bit. Had a couple beers, including a fresh hop beer, because it's fresh hop season, harvest season, over here in the hop capital of the world, Yakima County. And that fresh hop Sabro IPA was really, really fucking good. And Sabro's not necessarily my favorite hop. So, I was pretty excited about that, and then I got another kind of one-off offering, another IPA that was really good as well. Alright, so that was a very smooth first pass. I'm still standing by my statement that these are very smooth, very comfortable, these Annie blades. So I think if you have a Weck or a hair shaper and you're interested in another type of blade, maybe you've only tried like the Persona hair shapers, these Annie blades that I got off Amazon, not bad. They're comfy and they're definitely cutting, as you saw, so that's good. And we had some pizza, some Mods pizza. Me and the wife, after I got done at the brewery, and she got done fucking around with her lash clients, and I think she was picking up some pumpkins from my aunt. I don't know. But then we went and got some Mods pizza. I've always liked Mods. I mean, it's not the best pizza in the world, but I like the kind of Subway theme of it, where like you get to build your own pizza, and it's like one price no matter the fucking topping. So you just fucking go ham. Like, my strategy is to like ask for something like I'll be like, okay, I'll start off with the red sauce, and they're like, okay, put some red sauce on. They start spreading the red sauce, and when they're just about finished, about to move on, I'm like, can I get some extra red sauce? Because if you tell them at the beginning, like, hey, can I get extra red sauce? I've noticed they're like, just gonna skimp you, like, yeah, we'll give you extra, because you don't really know what extra is. And so, I'll let them give me regular proportions, and then I'm like, can I get some more red sauce? And then, you know, they'll put a little extra. And then they move on. I'm like, yeah, can I get some pepperoni and some spicy Italian sausage, some black olive? And so they start putting the toppings on. They're about ready to move on, and I'm like, can I get some more pepperoni? That's the way to do it. If you have a Mods, bend them to your will. It's not coming out of their check. Don't let them fucking shortchange you. Alright, let me set the Lancaster bowl to a safe distance. I got a medium chill going on actually right now. I didn't count my pumps, but this is actually a notch above what it has been, so very nice. This is what I'm talking about. against the grain. Okay. I watched a couple videos today. I watched CDB. Make an argument for shave samples, which I'm sure we've all had. Even those of us who, you know, will take the side of the artisan because they're busy and they're short-handed and it's mom and pop. I think we've all heard that and we have a little bit of sympathy for that, but down deep we all want those samples, you know what I mean? I think there's a great gratitude to people who just add like free samples in with your order. Not because they're like kind of like trying to earn that top spot or you know, doing a little bit extra for anything other than like customer service and possibly, you know, bringing a sale back from that sample that goes out. Like, I'm a proponent of dropping the industry standard from like a 4-ounce tub to a 2-ounce tub or a 3-ounce tub, you know. That way, I'm not taking up like so much fucking space in my den, but I'm also getting to try, you know, the same amount of products for less money, and I don't want to hear that less soap costs the same amount of money. Doesn't even make sense. Less materials. Smaller tubs cost less than large tubs. Less soap costs less than, you know. The only thing that might draw a parallel is the man hours. But there are price reductions in there. I don't want to hear it. And some people will say, well, you know, so-and-so came right from the artisan's mouth. But other artisans do it. So how can one do it and another can't? You know, if it's possible, it's possible. So, I seriously don't want to hear that argument. But, yeah, I love it when artisans send like a sample or at least offer samples for purchase. Because sometimes when I'm skeptical about a purchase, I'd much rather pay for an overpriced sample than a fairly priced full 5-ounce, 4-ounce tub, because I don't want to take the chance on it. And what really, really fucking, gets me going, or really, pleases me, is when I make an order, am not expecting samples, and then samples show up. That's the fucking best, you know what I mean? It's like, now I get to try these offerings I might have had no interest in, and that might, open my eyes to something I had no interest in, and I actually enjoy it. Or confirm that I didn't want it, and I'm not wasting my money on it, and I can move on to a different part of that artisan's catalog safely without wasting my time on something, There's I feel like there's no downsides to sending out free samples or at least offering samples for charge, you know what I mean? And really, I love it. The artisans that sell 2-3-ounce pucks, I love that. Consequently, the ones that do, or have, the soaps that I bought from them were still in large tubs because it's I fucking like this scent. Or I had a strong, I had a strong hunch that I would like the scent, but I really appreciate that, that's out there for me to try. Like, I've gotten on this fucking 2-ounce tub, 3-ounce tub soapbox like many times. People who've been around a while probably know. But it's like less storage space, less cost, less risk, like greater, point of entry value if you're a newbie, or if you're new to an Artisan, it's a like lower point of entry price point. And if you're just someone who wants to like own every scent in an Artisan's catalog, then having a very affordable 2-ounce pour is like tremendous value, because maybe you could pick up 4 instead of 2 and just expand your knowledge of that Artisan's portfolio, and be even deeper entrenched in your like fandom for that Artisan. Or at very least, you can weed out the ones that you like from the ones that you don't like for less money, So I really don't see any downsides to having 2-ounce pours. I know I'm like in the minority on that, but I don't give a fuck. I'll bring it up over and over and over, because I really feel strongly about it. But anyhow, while we were fucking on Rant Mountain, we fucking busted out a nice shave with Weck. Very nice shave. My face has a lingering chill going on that I'm very much enjoying. My menth dealer hooked it up sweet tonight. She hooked it up sweet. The fucking winter wand cast its spell on me. I'm gonna have to buy a fucking bigger bag of menthol, because at this rate, I'm gonna fucking burn through it. I'm using it like 90% of my shaves now. It's such an easy... Whoa, excuse me. It's such an easy application process. Just like fucking detonate. Maximum chew. Okay. I will attempt to get the rest out after. But as always, the Lancaster towel was very, very luxurious. Ain't no fucking peasant towels touching this face. That one was for you, Lee. Lee is the what should we call him? Not the like the prophet of the peasants. he always comes to the aid. He's always like, "Oh, you fucking bougie tyrant." Not all of us have a fucking bougie towel like you. I always get a kick out of that. So this is a PAA's Cavendish in the vial. I'm really good at these like 50% pours in here. Not bad at all. I feel like they have like a nice vacuum on them, and they kind of come out in like a quarter of a pour at a time. Okay, so PAA's Cavendish pretty much blows Captain's Pipe right out of the water as far as fragrance goes. At least in my opinion. Maybe Captain's Pipe in the Aftershave would be a much more fair comparison. But Cavendish, let's just put it like this. Cavendish in the Aftershave blows Captain's Pipe in the soap base out of the water. I can immediately tell it's more complex. Like, it's still tobacco, it still has some cherry, but it's woody, maybe like a suede or something, and like smoke. But the smoke is subdued. Wow. That's a good one. That Cavendish is good. Yeah, that was my first use of the Cavendish. I think I've only like waved it in front of my nose previously, but that was nice. So, Shave Like a Pirate Week continues on Hump Day with Captain's Pipe from Black Ship Grooming. We used Cavendish as the aftershave, and we used the Weck Sextoblade razor with the Annie blade in it. Gave me one hell of a fucking smooth shave, and I noticed that on my first use with it as well. Super smooth and comfortable shave. The Bougie Chill Mill, the Winter Wand, the Menthol Dealer. I used the Crazy Badger Crimson and Black sparkly brush, and of course the Lancaster bowl and towel. So we'll finish where we started with the Crux IPA, and thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys feel like getting in the pirate spirit at least one day this week. You don't got to do the whole week, but at least jump in for a single shave if you're feeling up to it. And thanks again for all the support and the love and the comments. I always feel a bit like a fucking douchebag, like saying like, oh, thanks for the comments and thanks for the subs. But just know I don't say it because it makes me feel like a fucking loser, but I do feel it inside. So thank you guys. Cheers.